Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mulligan's Island, my backyard bar. That's where we're coming to you from tonight, here in Mexico, just about 20 minutes from the beautiful town of San Carlos. Just got done seeing a bunch of you guys from the States when you came down and joined Rudy B., me, Mike Nash, Erica Sunshine Lee, and Wes Loper for a wonderful event in Rocky Point called SOB, South of the Border Fest. Had a great time with you guys, and I'm looking forward to singing for you tonight. We got fun stuff planned as we put together some videos of a trip that Elsa and I took down to El Fuerte, Sinaloa. That's the state just south of us. And we're going to throw those in throughout the first half of the night between songs so you guys can check out another place. It's the 6th state, actually, including Arizona and 5 states in Mexico that we've been able to do the show from or take you to on a Monday night. So we're excited about that. As you're logging in, you know the rules. Get yourself a fun beverage. And if you know of anybody who would like to watch the show, it sure helps Elsa and me and the family if you could just shoot them a quick note and let them know where you are and that they're welcome to join us. It's going to be a fun night of music. We've got fun pictures and videos, and we look forward to getting your requests. It's just going to be a good time, as it always is. If you're able to share this on your Facebook page, that's a big help to us too. So thank you so much for doing that. We always like to start the show off with a theme song because every good show has a theme song. And this one was written by our buddy Rudy B. and performed by him. Let's kick off another Monday night on Mulligan's Island right now.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. y'all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Everybody, we're so glad you joined us tonight here at my backyard bar. Pull on up a bar stool and join me for a drink and a few songs tonight. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Mexico, and we're going to sing about that sunshine right now to kick things off on another Monday night on Mulligan's Island. That look upon your face is not a smile, and I don't think nice to see you's on your mind. Is it safe to say the end is just beginning? I may be dumb, but I ain't blind. So divide up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I guess you and I should have never been together. How we got this far, I'll never know. 'Cause the things that make me happy drive you crazy, and the love down in your heart died long ago. So you take your things, I'll take mine, if that's how it's gotta be. That's all right with me. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. So divide up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? Help me out. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I can't hear you. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. Any day I'll take that sunshine over the rain. Welcome, everybody. Those of you just tuning in, it's Monday night, and we love Mondays around here on Mulligan's Island because I get together with you. You make some requests. We show you some videos. And tonight, in just a few minutes, between songs, we're going to take you down to El Fuerte, Sinaloa. That's the state just south of here. Some of you have been to El Fuerte before. It's a town that's a little bit like Alamos here in Sonora. A little bit bigger than that. It's got a lot of history behind it. You'll see a little bit of El Fuerte on tonight's show, as well as some other fun stuff, too. But first things first, we like to give away prizes. Now, we don't have my mom giving away cookies anymore. I know. But you do have a chance to win either my music or this week only, since I'm going to the States and can actually ship it out, you can win a Mulligan's Island t-shirt. I'll show you one. Here's one right here. You can win one of these in either medium, large, XL, or double X. It's the Another Castaway from Mulligan's Island t-shirt. They last forever. So you have your choice of that, or my CDs, or one of my USB cards with a bunch of music on it. And all you have to do is be the first one to answer the trivia question. The mystery lyric, which Mark Mulligan song does this go to? Now, tonight's one is a tricky one. This is for die-hard Mark Mulligan fans, all two of you. You must get the title of the song correct. And this song, well, it's got to be every word of the title, okay? Here is the trivia question for you. Match the lyric to the song. Be the first one to do it. And my son, Luis, who is handling the comments tonight, he will let me know who the winner is. Here's the lyric. A couple more tacos and another Pacifico, please. A couple more tacos and another Pacifico, please. Just saying that makes me hungry and thirsty. While you're thinking of that, I'm going to sing you a song about that Sonora sun up there. We're going to come back to you with a winner and some videos. I got a buddy of mine who's living up in L.A. He's got a 2-story house and a Cadillac Escalade. He likes to call me up whenever he gets drunk, just to tell me how much he misses the Sonora sun. Sonora sun, keep shining on me till the day is done. He says I kicked myself for coming back. They got me running like a maniac. I gotta go before the wife hears me talking this way. Now she's laughing at me 'cause she doesn't quite understand how I made it this far in a rusty old broken down van. $50 doesn't go as far as it used to do. Where would I be if I hadn't run into you? Sonora sun, keep shining on me till my days are done. I've been halfway around the world, but blame my brown-eyed girl. Just one kiss had me setting that suitcase down. Sonora sun, seems you're always on the tip of my tongue. Oh, you know it'd be a waste of my time to ever try to get you off of my mind. I sure love how you shine, Sonora sun, keep shining on me till my days are done. Oh, you're more than just my alibi, you're my every reason why. They're shaking their heads and they're saying that boy's long gone. In the Sonora sun, in the Sonora sun, in the Sonora sun. It's good to be back in that Sonora sun right now. As a matter of fact, a bunch of you guys joined me in the Sonora sun, but not too far up the coast from here, in a place called Rocky Point. And I played in Keno Bay last Thursday night for a really fun group up there. And then on Friday, I spent the day traveling on my way up to Rocky Point to meet up with friends from the SOB, parentheses, South of the Border Fest in Rocky Point. I took the coastal route, which is a not too traveled road by many people. It's kind of a desolate highway, but I'll tell you what, I just love the scenery. In fact, join me for just a minute or so of my trip right here. North of Puerto Libertad, you really run into some pretty desert. But what makes it so special is the view of the Sea Cortez just off to the west. Can you believe it? We've got a winner already, and this was a tough trivia question. I want to congratulate Caroline Bell because she was the one to correctly guess what the mystery lyric of Another a couple more tacos, and another Pacifico, please. She matched it to the song, and she got it right because the first half of the title is South of the Border Again, and the second half of it is Part 2. And she got the whole thing. You know, the funny thing is I have never played that song on the Facebook Live show, but tonight we're going to change that. You're going to hear both versions. The album South of the Border Again started with the title track, and it ended with like a little reprise thing called South of the Border Again Part 2. Caroline Bell, thank you. You just let us know what you would like as your prize. We're going to send it off your way and enjoy. So this goes out to all the folks. This goes out to all the folks who joined me up in Rocky Point for Mike Nash's wonderful group event with Erica Sunshine Lee, Wes Loper, Mike singing, Rudy B, and me. And it was great to have you guys south of the border again with us. I got that green light, the 21K. Now I'm south of the border again. I'll be eating Dorado at the end of the day. South of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friend. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. Beautiful chica greets me with a beso south of the border again. I traded my dollars for a pocket full of pesos south of the border again. So crack a cerveza, slice up a lime, pour a little salt on the rim. I tossed my watch, now I'm taking my time south of the border again. Help me out. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. Oh, oh, I'll take the sea and the sun. Oh, oh, heading south's more fun. Oh, oh, I still can't explain it, how 1 foot across that line puts me in a mañana state of mind. Now I'm playing guitar in some waterfront bar where the waves come rolling in. A voice in the crowd says, welcome back, Mark, south of the border again. Here we go, south of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. It's been too long, now I'm singing this song. 'Cause I'm south of the border. Where are we, guys? South of the border. One more time. South of the border again. Yeah, we mentioned tacos in that song too, but Caroline Bell got it right when she called the sequel as having the winning lyric. A couple more tacos and another Pacifico, please, which are coming up in just a couple of songs. So we just took you in those pictures up to Rocky Point, up the coast from here. It's actually closer to my Phoenix and Tucson friends than it is to me, because you guys get there in about 4 hours, and it takes me from San Carlos about six and a half hours to get up to Rocky Point. But what we're going to do right now is actually turn the car around, and we're going to head south of here. By about the same distance, maybe I'm guessing 5-6 hours south of here, into the state of Sinaloa, and we're going to go to a neat little town down there with a lot of colonial history and stuff to it. Let's head on down to El Fuerte, Sinaloa. just got to beautiful El Fuerte, Sinaloa. And we're staying at an old hacienda right here in the middle of town called Torres del Fuerte. And this is a historic place that we're going to show you a little bit of, as well as the town. But right off the bat, I want to thank my friends Bill and Cheryl up in Canada. They are the ones who gave us a 2-night stay here. They bought 2 nights here as part of the deal with the charity fundraiser. And they were unable to come down and use it this year because of the pandemic, and they got stuck in Canada. And thank you, Bill and Cheryl, for giving it to us. The rooms here at Torres del Fuerte are all really unique, and we'll show you ours. Isn't this cool looking? So we're going to definitely enjoy this.
Passion starts to burn. Something tells me, girl, you feel the same. A word in Spanish.
After a long day of driving, I know where I'm going tonight. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are wandering around with us tonight. We're going to head back to El Fuerte in just a minute, show you a little bit of the town. But what a neat hotel we got to stay at. And I want to thank Jesus and for being so good to us while we were there. And, of course, Bill and Cheryl, who gave us the 2 nights that we stayed there as a gift, as you heard in that video. Later on, I'm going to introduce you to Cheryl, and she's going to tell you about a little charity that she supports. And we have a fun video coming up from her later on in the show. So, anyway, let's wander around a little bit more. Join me as we wander with this song written by my buddy Rob Mell. He let me record it on the Journey Around the Sun album. Some of my friends have told me that I seem to lack ambition, though I tried to explain that I search for the meaning of life when I'm deep sea fishing. All they say I really need is a good sense of direction. So I pulled out the morning paper and I opened up the travel section and I said, north, south, east, west. Which direction do you think is best? Don't tell me I'm not prepared for life. I got a current passport and a Swiss Army knife. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? I was sitting at home one night. I was watching the Outdoor Channel. You know I can't get excited about going someplace if I have to wear something flannel. Next was a show about tropic beaches. I like what I'm seeing. Next thing I know, I find myself on a plane through the Caribbean, and I said, fly, sail, sail, fly. Blue the sea, blue the sky. Don't tell me I don't know where I'm going. My ticket says anywhere you guys are going. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it wander. Dreamers often see things that some folks never see, but they often blur the line between fact and fantasy. Poets often ponder, but they seldom count the cost. Just because I wander doesn't mean I'm lost. Don't it make you wander? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wander? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wander? Come on, guys, let's all wander now. Don't it make you wonder? Ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Don't it make you wonder? One more time, let's wander. Don't it make you wonder? Well, speaking of wandering, let's wander right on back south again to El Fuerte, Sinaloa. Is it just me, or is it fun to head anywhere when you got to go south to get there? Elsa and I have enjoyed the trip. We're going to head right back to El Fuerte in just a few minutes. But why don't you join us? I don't care how far north you are. Come south with us on this next song. Down at the bay, they're jumping today. There's a fisherman out on a boat. He throws out a net and he hauls up his catch, and he heads back to the sandy shore, to a house by the dock with a door that don't lock, where there's music on the radio. It won't take too long, he'll be singing a song and cooking on an open stove. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that got me hanging round down here. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. In colors so bright and dresses so tight, I see ladies walking down the street. Lovers romancing, barefoot and dancing, grooving to a tropic beat. In the sea of confusion, I kick off my shoes and I catch her looking back at me. She flashes a smile, we laugh for a while, till she says, "You wanna dance with me?" It's the tropical sun, it's a midnight run to an island or distant shore. That keeps me coming back for more, time and time again. It's the tacos and rice, the salsa and spice, the smell of the sea in the air. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. And the palm trees are swaying like dancers, moving to the sound of the wind. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues, at least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that got us hanging around down here. I think all you guys could use an ice cold beer. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. Well, speaking of south, let's head back down in that direction right now to El Fuerte. We are at City Hall in El Fuerte, Sinaloa right now.
The man on the horse is Francisco de Ibarra. He founded the town in 1564. The hieroglyphics that you see in this place are about 2,000 years old, probably made by the Sinaloa Indians. The word El Fuerte means the fort. The Museum of El Fuerte is a replica of the original fort from 1610.
South of the border begins.
One of the things you guys are seeing tonight is just the variety in Mexico. There is so much, so many different places. Just look at the places we've gone on the Monday night. Some of them are tropical. Some of them are lush and green. Some of them are deserts. We've taken you up to the woods up near Yecora, to colonial towns like Alamos, now El Fuerte. I just love the variety and the differences in all the towns, because sometimes when I'm up in the States, I'll be honest, it kind of seems like everywhere is becoming everywhere. You know, it seems like the same chains, hotels and restaurants in different towns. Or sometimes you can look at a street corner in one city and it looks just kind of like a street corner in the next town down. And that's one thing that's different about Mexico, is it still seems like every place really has its identity. And no doubt El Fuerte sure has a unique identity. We're going to go back there in just a few minutes. But speaking of Mexico, we'll show you some more variety in this song. We've been showing you tonight pictures not only of San Carlos, right around the corner from here, but also Rocky Point, because we've got some of our friends from this weekend and locals up the coast watching tonight. Welcome to all our Rocky Point friends, and I hope you're enjoying it too. It's all Mexico. I can hear the sound of the music coming across that borderline tonight. And I can feel the touch of a young girl gently take my hand underneath the moonlight. Soft refrains on a Spanish guitar carry me away. Our voices calling as I close my eyes. Think I hear her say, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away. Mexico, like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go. Mexico. Been a while, but does she remember? Is she still waiting there for me? Does she ever think about those hot summer nights down by the sea? Distant highways and dusty old roads, you got me crossing the line. Lead me down to where nobody knows. Take me back in time, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. I can feel that wind begin to blow. Every time I hear that sound, I know Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go. And I'll be coming back to stay, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. Well, one of the things I like in any town I go to is having H2O around me. Even when I played up in Phoenix, up at Rudy B's place, where I'll be playing this Friday, I was still right beside the water. So I felt right at home right there in Albuquerque. That's where the show is this Friday, but we'll tell you about that later. But Elsa and I, of course, tracked down a little water when we were in El Fuerte, and let's head out on the river together. That was really fun. We enjoyed going out on the river. El Fuerte's got some beautiful nature around it and lots of wildlife, really cool birds that we saw there. I hope sometime you'll get a chance. Another thing that we didn't mention, but from El Fuerte, there's a train that takes off from there, and that's what goes up to the Copper Canyon, which is it's even bigger, I believe, than the Grand Canyon, and it's awesome. And the train ride's incredible. If you're ever thinking of going to the Copper Canyon, El Fuerte is a great place to start from. Some people start from Los Mochis, which is a bigger city, but I guarantee you will have a better time in El Fuerte because you could stay at that same hacienda, Torres del Fuerte, that we stayed at. I'll hook you up with the guys, and you'll really, really like that more than just a hotel down in Los Mochis. And you'll love Jesus. Jesus, by the way, you'll see him later on in one of the videos, but he's my friend Francisco's father who owns that. And he went back to that hacienda years after his family had let it go. And the place was basically in the state of ruins. He came back and bought his childhood home. And he now, I believe, how old is Jesus, Elsa? ¿Cuántos años tiene Jesus? He's 75, 70, maybe 72, 73 years old. And it's funny, he now lives in the room that he was born in. Because that's where he was born, at the hacienda, Torres del Fuego, de Fuentes. So I hope you'll check that out. If you ever go to the Copper Canyon, make sure you email me, and I'm going to hook you up with these guys so you can stay in a really unique, interesting place rather than like a Motel 6. Or as we call them down here, Motel 6. Okay. Here's the song that won Caroline Bell a prize. Caroline was a member of our studio audience just a few weeks ago here at the Backyard Bar. And Caroline, it was good seeing you and Chris. And this one goes out for you guys. I've never played this song on a Monday night show. It's SPF 30 splashed across my skin. Every time I catch a whiff of that scent, I know I'm south of the border again. South of the border again. It's hopping on my Hobie, riding the Cortez winds. It's ocean spray off the bow and salt on the skin. That means I'm south of the border again. South of the border. Caroline, here's your line. It's coming up. It's homemade tortillas, chilies, rice, and beans. A couple more tacos and another Pacifico, please. From south of the border again. South of the border. South of the border, back on the beach, Baja horizon, just barely out of reach. Her silhouette calls out to me. It's Los Tigres del Norte on AM radio, blaring from a rusty old pickup down by the shore. South of the border again. South of the border. It's Pelican Island, San Pedro, and Tiburon. It's shrimp boats and pongas and sails tagging along. From south of the border again. south of the border, back where I belong. You can see it in my face, you can hear it in my song. Man, it's good to be back home. It's watching the sun go down from a lone sand dune. It's picking up this guitar and singing you this tune. From south of the border again. South of the border. Help me out on that, guys. We're all south of the border again. South of the border again. And that's a good spot to be. South of the border again, parentheses, part 2. You may have never heard that song, but it's actually the last song on the South of the Border Again CD, the sequel to the first song, the title track. So, speaking of South, one of the places we went to down in El Fuerte was a place that's a hotel that's known as the birthplace of the legendary Zorro. Now, it's interesting because the movie Zorro, the one with Antonio Banderas, that was actually filmed in San Carlos. And the whole set was out here. You would never guess it because they did such a great job removing the entire set from the natural setting there. But when you come down to San Carlos, I'm going to show you exactly where they filmed that movie, and some of our friends were extras in it. Well, it was kind of neat going down there and visiting the hotel where the room that he's in was allegedly his birthplace. So let's take you back down to El Fuerte right now.
Tienes un cuerpo hermoso que parece sirenita. Ay, mi yaquecita, ay, mi yaquecita. Tú tienes un cuerpo hermoso que parece sirenita. Dale vuelta, dale vuelta.
Old Zorro, though, put on a good show for us, and we had a good time over there, too. That's a kind of a neat place to visit when you go down to El Fuerte. So it's a great place to go down and just visit, even for just a day, maybe 2 days, and just walk around and enjoy the kind of historic atmosphere there. It's good weather and not far from us here in San Carlos, so you can see us here, too. All right, here we go. Hot night in this border town, I'm a long, long way from home. Your friend's out dancing with some guy, and she left you there alone. Across this dark and crowded room, you've been sitting there a while. What's that? I just catch you smile. A word in Spanish. Man, I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in in Spanish. We could have some fun for the night is through. Now, I'm no Latin lover, but maybe I could learn. 'Cause just one little look from you and that passion starts to burn. Maybe it's those big brown eyes, man, they're driving me insane. Something tells me, girl, you feel the same. A word in Spanish. I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night is through. How did I end up out here? What did I say to get you all alone with me right now? Whisper softly in my ear, let your sweet words flow. Could it be that you and me speak a language of our own? Tell me once again a word in Spanish. Think I finally understand a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, ándale. A word in Spanish. Forget about that friend, a word in Spanish. I don't want this night to end, a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, ándale. Oye, morenita, ándale. Let's head on down south, El Fuerte. Elsa and I are celebrating the last night of our long trip that's been all winter in El Fuerte at a beautiful hotel called Posada Hidalgo, which is known as the Casa de Zorro. This is the place where legend says Zorro was born here. And we're having a great meal, which, Elsa, what are you about to jump into?
This is filete de lobina with potatoes and vegetables.
Okay, so lobina here is a black bass that's from the river here. And then the langostino, of course, that's from right here in El Fuerte from the river, river lobster. And it just looks like a great meal, and it's a beautiful night out. And Elsa, we are looking forward to getting home and seeing those kids again, aren't we?
But not all that complicated. Esta historia en tres.
¿Qué te pareció el aniversario que me contaste?
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed visiting El Fuerte with us. It's just another place that we like to take you on a Monday night. Hey, one thing I'm going to do very soon, I shot a bunch of video on the way from Guaymas, San Carlos, up to Quino Bay, and then from Quino Bay up to Rocky Point. But I did it in these little tiny villages. And to be honest with you, they're not tourist town villages at all. They're working, fishing towns Some of them are just little villages. But people always ask me, what's it like on the coastline when you're not in Keno Bay or San Carlos or Rocky Point? What's on this coast? So I shot a bunch of video. Elsa and I are going to work on that. And that's something we're going to put in an upcoming show if you're interested. Even though it might not be a place you're going to go on your vacation, it's kind of neat to check out some of these fishing villages and just see what's on that map, what's down that dirt road that you may not have traveled. So stay tuned because that's going to be coming up on an upcoming show. And also, next week is Mother's Day. Am I right? Are we coming up on Mother's Day also, or is it in 2 weeks? I think it's in 2 weeks. We'll do something special for all the mothers on that one too. So kick it around. I'm going to need some good photos of the mothers, or maybe your mother, or maybe, I don't know, you moms out there, maybe a picture of you when, younger with your kids or something, whatever. Keep that in mind. That's coming up. Just a little while ago, I played you a song that I had never played on a Monday night Facebook Live show. Got a lot of songs. I think I've recorded about 150 of them now, and I've written way more than that. This is one you haven't heard on the show, and it's off an album called Back to Laid Back, and I'll play it for you now. No, you weren't supposed to be here. Why you showed up, I don't know. You could say you crashed my party when you came knocking on my door. Couldn't you see that I was occupied? So many other things to do. There's no room for you in this routine. No space for someone new. What you doing here? How'd you finally appear? When my hands are full and I ain't got the time. Well, you asked for my reaction. There it is. I can't lie. So how can it be that somehow, suddenly, all I do is think of you and smile? Ain't it funny how this life is? You think you got it all figured out, and just like that your world turns upside down, and you really learn what it's all about. Excuse my nerve, but you sure got nerve. That must come from your mama's side. Now so much for those other plans, 'cause they were never meant to be. Instead I sit here and I wonder, will you look like her or a little like me? 'Cause you weren't supposed to be here, but thank God you came along. And I can hardly wait to meet you. Soon I'll be singing you this song, and I can't wait to say welcome home. Well, I think you know who I wrote that one about. Little Marty's Soul last week. Or actually it was, about 10 days ago, celebrated her birthday. And we were going to show a couple of pictures of her last week. But, of course, the whole show got changed around because we did the tribute show to our friend Giggles, who passed away very peacefully. She was a legend in this town. And a lot of us wanted to just share kind of a celebration of her life. And we did that last week. And we thank all of you guys who joined us. You know, we raised, thanks to you guys, about $500 for her family, just to deal with some expenses that arise during these type of situations. So that was really cool of you guys to do that. It was a special night. But we didn't get to show you the pictures of Mighty Soul's birthday. Let's see the fun here that Mighty Soul had. It was a wild bash here at the house. You got those on ice? There she is. That's Mighty Soul. Can you guys believe she is 9 years old now? And she was thrilled on her birthday because last year, we couldn't have a party here at the house. There she is. That's the Mighty Soul we all know with her cousins and her friends. There she is with her grandmother. Mighty Soul. She is full of life and always loving to make people smile. And there's our whole bunch right there. Of course, Marcos is just about to head north to Alaska for the summer. So we're down to just one more night after this of us all being together. I start getting sentimental in these times. But anyway, it'll be for the summer. Then we'll see him again for a couple of days. And then he'll head on down to school in Guadalajara. So that's what's going on with us. Well, that little girl, as you saw, was having fun on her birthday. She's been having fun her whole life. And this happens to be her favorite song. And I hope it always will be. Mar means ocean. Soul means sun. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from. I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together. At least until the day she came along. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her smile lights up my world. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons, their roughhousing's fun. But there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching. I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her ribbons and her curls. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, mighty soul. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, 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 he'll be in love with mighty soul. But oh, whoa, 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 she'll still be daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little mighty soul. Well, Mighty Soul's not the only one celebrating a birthday here on Mulligan's Island. We've got a couple of gals we're also going to send a happy birthday to. Let's see who the first one is. Mary Alice Grinder up in Rocky Point. We've been showing Rocky Point pictures, and this is a lovely woman who comes and sees me every single time that I play there in Rocky Point. A loyal fan. She knows my lyrics better than I do. Yeah, Tom Copeland. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Mary Alice Grinder, happy birthday to you. And I'm going to send this one out for you as well as Terry Chalice. We have prayed for Terry Chalice on this show. And guess what? When I sang here in San Carlos, a big show just a couple Fridays ago, there she was looking good with a smile on her face. We got her up on stage, and it was really a special thing. So I'm going to sing happy birthday to both of them right now. What I'm going to do is first sing to Mary Alice Grinder, and then Terry, instead of singing you happy birthday, I got a different song I'm going to do for you. Okay? Mary Alice, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mary Alice. Happy birthday to you. All right. Mary Alice, I hope you're having a wonderful day. She tunes into the show any chance she can, but it always depends with her setup, with her Wi-Fi, how the wind is. She always tells me if the weather's permitting up here in Rocky Point, I'll be able to watch you. If it gets too windy, for some reason, she can't watch. So I hope she's able to tune in tonight. Terry, what the heck? I'm going to sing you happy birthday, too, but then I got another one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Everybody, happy birthday, dear Terry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Terry Chalice, the former president, well, the president of the Castaway Kids, but we are forcing her to take a little time off and just rest and recover and relax. That last one's not an easy thing for Terry Chalice to do. As you know, she gives her retirement, along with a lot of other Castaway Kids volunteers, to helping others, and it's really, really hard for Terry to just sit still. In fact, in whatever spare time she had, she wrote a song, and it's such a beautiful song that even though Terry right now, her vocal cords, of course, during her recovery, have not been strong enough yet to sing, I know she'll be back in front of that microphone again singing this beautiful song she wrote that so well sums up Castaway Kids. And I hope all of you guys out there who've supported Castaway Kids will sing along with me to this beautiful song. The storm forces waves high up on the shore. The waves bringing starfish where they'll live no more. There's a man and a boy walking out on the beach. The boy tossing starfish back into the sea, making a difference just one at a time. That's the way we can change this world, yours and mine. Make a difference. Make a difference. The man shakes his head, asks the boy why. There are millions of starfish, so why even try? The boy shakes his head and he smiles thoughtfully, picks up another, throws it back in the sea, making a difference just one at a time. That's the way we can change this world, yours and mine. Make a difference. Make a difference. Don't make the excuse. There are too many to save. Reach down, pick one up, toss him back in his way. The starfish won't know if it's you or it's me. The point is he lives out there in the sea, making a difference just one at a time. That's the way we can change this world, yours and mine. Make a difference. Make a difference. We can each make a difference. Though it's just us two, what a difference it makes to those that we choose. So stop, pick one out, throw it back in the sea, and we'll then find a home. Raise a family, making a difference, just one at a time. That's the way we can change this world, yours and mine. Make a difference. Make a difference. Go now. Make a difference. Together we can make a difference. Happy birthday to Terry Chalice. We are all so thrilled on this show that Terry Chalice, among other people on this show that we've prayed for, are all doing so well. Thank you, God, capital G, for listening to our prayers and bringing Terry back from what looked like, an impossible situation unless you got faith, and we knew she was going to bounce back. So great to have you with us, Terry, and I hope that's not the last song you write, because that was a beautiful one. Castaway Kids, of course, you can Google them. What a wonderful group to support helping kids to get an education who otherwise would never even get a chance to go to school, kind of helping the poorest of the poor. So instead of working in a dead-end factory job at the age of 14 or 15, they can continue with education and really have some neat choices in their life. So thanks to all who support the Castaway Kids. Speaking of great people and great causes, we have a viewer on this show watching us from Canada. Cheryl and Bill are with us every single week. I love their humor. I love the fact that when I sing for them live, they get out on that dance floor and they make things happen. Well, Cheryl makes things happen in a really other cool way, too. Let's hear about that right now.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Howell. I'm in just east of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and these are my angels. I'm participating in the Snow Angel Challenge for DriftCan, the Diabetes Research Institution of Canada, where they are looking for the cure for diabetes. Not another treatment, but the cure. The campaign is called Heading to 22, and we're looking for $22 from everyone to help with Dr. James Shapiro. I've been involved with Dr. Shapiro since 2003 when he gave me my first islets. Outside, -20 with the wind chill.
Thank you for participating in that. And if anybody in the crowd would like to support Cheryl in her efforts, why don't we do this? Why don't you just shoot me a note, because I go through and read the comments after the show or tomorrow morning, and let me know, and I will get you Cheryl's contact information so that you can, if you'd like to, support her charity and the good work that they do up there, you can do it directly through her. That would be the best way to do it. And Cheryl, thank you for that, and also for helping Elsa and I to have such a great time down in El Fuerte. All right. Well, Cheryl, I thought of you and Bill as I watched that, because this next song really describes you guys. Number one, it's a song that you love to dance to, so I hope you get off the couch right now. And for the other reason, I don't think I've ever seen you, Cheryl, yet in all these years without a smile on your face. So this one goes out for you and Bill. I hope everyone out there on Mulligan's Island this Monday night has a smile on their face. The economy has got you down. Is it me, or is that a frown? That upside down smile never looked good on you. Down in the tropics, out on the island, a crazy man says, I be smiling. These days, what else you gonna do? Listen to the crazy man singing this song for you. I got the sea and the shore outside my door. Smack me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Bad news is getting old. The weather's hot, the world is cold. Ain't it time that we all have a little fun? Today's music is in the crapper. Technopop and gangster rappers. Those nasty old thugs ain't never gonna bring me down. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Come on, guys. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Yeah! This little ditty don't make sense. Hey, I don't care. Just want to dance. So take my hand, let's groove till the sun goes down. It's a crazy old world, but I think I'll stick around. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, I be smiling today. Everybody, the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, I be smiling today. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling one more time. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Mulligan's Island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. I be smiling because you guys are with me here on Mulligan's Island. Hope you're enjoying this evening together at my backyard bar. Sean and Shara Castle, so nice to have you guys with us, watching from Colorado. Did you guys know that I'm going to Sean Castle's house to do a house concert in Highland Ranch, which is just south end of Denver, near Centennial, Littleton, all that kind of area, I think. If you would like to come, I'm actually doing two shows. I'll be in Colorado Springs the night before on Friday, I think it's July the 16th, and then up in the Denver area, Highland Ranch at Sean Castle's, July 17th. We've booked some other shows. I'll be joined by Rudy B for both of those shows. Rudy B is also going to join me in Reno at a show just booked by another one of our viewers, a house concert open to the public where Kelly McGuire is going to crash the party with us in Reno in September. We've got other shows coming up. Rudy's going to join me in mid-June up in Arizona's cool country of Pine Top, Arizona. There's more stuff. We got a couple of Midwest shows like Chicago, Cedar Rapids, and Minnesota with our buddy John Sherwin. And that's going to be with Kelly McGuire and Sonny Jim. Tres Amigos shows in the Midwest. John Sherwin, I can't wait to get there and be with you. And, of course, I'm going to see a bunch of you guys very, very soon. John Sherwin and others on Isla Mujeres when Songwriters Island Radio brings me, Kelly McGuire, and Sonny Jim, and a bunch of you guys down to beautiful Isla Mujeres, a little island just off Cancun. And it's going to be fun. May the 13th through the 17th. We're even talking about a Facebook Live show from there on that Monday. So lots of fun stuff coming up. But if you would like to get the info about any of those dates I mentioned, plus dates being added in Oregon and other places, make sure you hop on my website. Just click on the calendar once you get there. My website's just markmulligan.net, not .com, .net. markmulligan.net. Picture me trapped in a fishing net. And when you get on there, just click calendar, and you will be able to see all the fun stuff coming up this summer. Hopefully I'll see you. Sean Castle, this song goes out for you by request. First song I ever wrote. Back in 1985. But it didn't make an album until 3 albums later. The Mexico CD. This one takes me just up the coast from San Carlos, a couple hours, to where I joined a whole bunch of friends last Thursday. Keno Bay. Sun shines so brightly on the water, so gently slips away somewhere beyond the sea. And darkness falls over the town again. The fishing boats come in from out on the water, thinking about how far I am from home. Sometimes I get to wondering whatever made me go. Then I look out at the ocean and I know reflections of the moonlight on the water. The waves are breaking on the shore. Stars light up the sky. So many I just can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Feeling like the world could do without me. Wishing I could sail away, leave it all behind. Sail away and leave it all behind. Thank you, Sean and Shara, for the request. I'm looking forward to getting up there with Rudy B. What an amazing guitarist he is. It's going to be a fun show. Rudy is not only playing guitar with me this coming Friday up in Phoenix, Arizona, but he's hosting the show, and it's such a great venue that he and Beth have. We're going to be waterfront in Albuquerque, and this is a limited-sized crowd. We're keeping it real safe with this. 35 people we're limiting it to. We've got 5 spots that are open still. If you'd like to come or know somebody who'd like to come, please have them contact me, shoot me a note. We'll put them in touch with Rudy and reserve. Rudy's actually watching tonight, so you can even just let Rudy know. If you want to be there this Friday, it's a 6 p.m. BYOB house concert. And all the details are on my website at markmulligan.net. We sure would love to have you. It's really fun at these shows when people who are viewers meet each other in person. And that's going to happen, I know, this coming Friday. I can't wait to sing for you, and it'll be great to have Rudy back up on stage with me. Luis has been handling the comments tonight, and he always does a great job. Luis, is there anything else from the crowd that they... No? Okay. What time is it right now? ¿Qué hora es? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one more song, and then don't forget, Rudy just put a whole bunch of new pictures on the theme song. We were up in Rocky Point at the SOB Fest, South of the Border Fest, that Mike Nash and Melissa, his girlfriend, put on. Want to thank them for that. It was incredible. Met some great people and saw a lot of old friends up there. And a bunch of them, as well as you, are going to be in the closing song for tonight, the theme song. So I would also like to send this one out to my friends Charlie and Claudia. They were the ones who, when I went up to Rocky Point, they hosted me for 2 nights, and they hosted Rudy also when he came into town. They do that every time I'm in Rocky Point, and it sure makes a big difference. That family, the LeClaire family, has just been wonderful to me. Elsa and I love them like family. They've hosted me in Virginia, in Key West, and in Mexico, and I can't thank them enough. So I'm going to sing them a little song that says thank you to them, and this one's also a thank you to you for keeping us going over a year on this show now. We're keeping it going. We got more videos we're still shooting. We're going to give you a break in the summertime, but we still got some really cool shows coming up. And we sincerely thank you for allowing us to be together as a family and do this from my backyard bar. No matter where you are, it's wonderful to be with you. Thank you. This will be cool. I think Anais just found some pictures of you guys. I have no idea what I just said to them, but it sounded kind of cool, didn't it? I was reading about this rock star, griping about his fans, how he's sick and tired of signing autographs, how people asking for pictures is such a total pain. I thought of you guys, and I raised my glass, 'cause I've sung in your backyards and had you jumpstart my car as this circus show moves from town to town. I've slept on your couches and helped you polish off your rum, and through the years, one thing I've found: we keep it real, man, that's our deal. And it's been that way ever since the start. You share so much of you, and I try to do the same every time I pick up this guitar. Now writing songs, that's what I do, and I wrote this one to say thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you. Who knows where I'd be? Probably unemployed or in jail. So thank you. Now you've been with me in good times. We've shared a lot of laughs. Then you stuck with me when things got real bad. You even showed up on my doorstep with home-cooked meals, as I learned how to be a single dad. Then you cheered me on when God came along and brought a brand new love into my life. We partied on the beach as one big family on the day that Elsa became my wife. So that superstar might think he's pretty cool, I simply say thank you. Thank you. Time and time again, thank you. may have fans, but I got friends. Some old, some brand new. Thank you. When the show is over, you help me load my gear. Then I buckle up and I head on down the road. Exactly where it's gonna lead is anybody's guess. I just want to say one thing before I go. Thank you. Grateful as can be. Thank you for letting this boy live out his dream. There's nothing else on earth I'd rather do. Thank you for just being who you are. Thank you for letting my music be a part of your lives the way that you guys do. Thank you. And this little song's the least that I can do to thank you. Guys, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I want to thank Anais too. She, at the last minute, got a whole bunch of you guys in there because we didn't plan on doing that song tonight. Thank you, Pablo and Anais, for running the cameras. They do a great job on that. I want to thank Luis for running the comments tonight and all of you guys who make this show possible. Rudy B., thanks for all your work making this possible. And let's play him right now, the song that Rudy B. wrote and that you just might be starring in the pictures. We'll see you guys again here next week. If I don't catch you in Phoenix on Friday with one of those last 5 seats left, then I'll catch you here next Monday, same time, same channel.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.